Hey, old-timer, Greenhorn. Word has it you want to pay a visit to the power plant.
Yeah. I take it you have something to contribute?
Camel, you'll need it unless you're planning on shooting your way in. That would be entertaining. Don't get me wrong, but it would also be fucking suicide. I know where our favorite oddball Terrican stashed the NAR uniforms. He showed me before when I was doing a little job for him. You should grab those uniforms the first chance you get. Go to the building adjacent to radar control, 3rd floor. Pretty dumb place for a hideout if you ask me. You can't miss it, nobody can. Just watch out for the traps. I think he said they're voice activated or voice disarmed or something. Oh yeah, the old kook said something about the key hidden in the monument. You should probably get that first.
Georgy Semenov, a good old Jack Frost. You must wonder what happened to him all those years ago. Why would he work with the NAR, my love? Surely he must have a good explanation. He was always kind to us.
Who's there? Hey! I'm here! I'm here! Down the metal staircase next to the big pipes! Who's there? Hey! I'm here! Hey, you! Help me, please! Please, help me before that psycho comes back!
Seems like you're probably in there for a reason. What did you do?
What did I do? Nothing. I never hurt anyone, please. I was out on patrol when this maniac jumped me and dragged me all the way here. He said he was going to use me for bait. Something about luring in monsters. Please, don't let me die like this.
I don't like the sound of using a human being for bait. Give me a second. I'll get you out of here.
Oh, thank you. I won't forget it. Oh, thank God. I'm out of here. And you better get out of here, too. That maniac or those monsters could show up any minute. shitty day. I could use a smoke.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right. Let's see what you're made of. Full of surprises, but it's not over yet.
You. I'm surprised to see you here. You are.
It's Igor. You remember me, Professor Semenov, don't you? It's been a long time. I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest for a man of science like you and me.
Igor, it's so good to see you. But what are you doing here? It's not safe.
What are you doing here, Professor? Are you really working for NAR? Do you know what they're doing in the zone? How they treat the summer shells?
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is science, as it always has been. The politics and administrative piffle, I leave to others.
Then what are you doing here, exactly?
You don't need to worry about me. I haven't turned into Dr. Mengele. I study the local, fauna. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. You must have run into them at some point. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe. It's very important that we gather every bit of available information.
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise he may become suspicious. He was probably forced to work for NAR. That's my guess.
So this is Semenov. Very smooth, very slick. I wouldn't trust him if I were you.
Reports? In an abandoned kindergarten?
It wasn't only a kindergarten, you know. Back then, we've always been watched, monitored by those who want to control us. I tried to shield you from this. So this place, it used to be KGB document storage. There's a lot of stuff left in the basement.
Please, answer me, Professor. Did you sign some sort of pact with NAR?
A pact? How melodramatic, how ominous. I signed a confidentiality agreement and a contract of work, yes. But I'm not responsible for how they police their facilities. They have people for that. Can't you see what's going on here? This is much too important to leave to the half-wits in military uniforms and Armani suits. Chernobylite needs to be properly studied by real professionals.
I haven't seen Tatiana in 30 years. I seem to have some blank spots in my memory. I can't remember what happened the night of the disaster. I need to find her. I need to find out what happened to us.
Reactor number 4. That was a real disaster. Some of our colleagues paid the ultimate price for this misguided experiment. That's what happens when politicians are placed in charge of scientists. And Tatiana, such a sweet girl, and your friend Boris, you three were inseparable. I called you my 3 musketeers, remember? Look, my security detail will be back soon to collect me. I don't want them to hurt you or start asking questions.
How can I get in touch?
I will find you. Now, go.
What's shaking, Igor?
I've been meaning to ask you something, Olga. What was your life like before all of this? Did you have close friends in your village?
Sure, we've always been a tight-knit group. Being able to rely on your fellows is key when you're living under constant threat. But it was very different back then, when my mom was still alive. The exclusion zone was our sacred ground. We wanted to be here, to explore and learn. I was a spoiled, demanding brat. I was acting out, was angry all the time, and I couldn't come to terms with my father's death. That's when Matvey took me under his wing. He taught me useful skills and showed me a way through the grief.
Sounds like you owe him a lot.
I do. In a way, I owe him my life. I had to get my life back on track, for my mom, and for myself, of course. Matvey's kindness made me the woman I am today, a survivor, a hunter.
That was very personal. Thank you for sharing, Olga.
Sure, you know I'm here if you need me.
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share...
I'd be glad.